प्यारे दोस्तों, आदाब। जो ये वीडियो सीरीज़ हैं कश्मीर स्पीक्स सिंस 1989, हम आज इस वीडियो में जो न्यूज़ आइटम्स कवर कर रहे हैं जो पब्लिश हुए थे 17 अगस्त 1989। इससे पहले जो इवेंट्स हुए हैं, जो न्यूज़ आइटम्स आए हैं, वो हमने इससे पहले जो वीडियोस हमने बनाए हैं उनमें तो कवर किए हैं। आज का ये न्यूज़ आइटम पहले हम उठा रहे हैं 17 अगस्त 1989। न्यूज़ आइटम है 4 CRPF men hurt, militants throw grenade in Anantnag, Hartal in most towns. 4 CRPF personnel sustained injuries when hand grenade was hurled on patrolling party in Anantnag town in South Kashmir. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same date, that is 17th August 1989. यह है टेंशन इन मायसुमा। डिटेल्स हैं 10 situation prevailing in the Maisuma locality here following a group of women reported to be supporters of National Conference raided the house of militant Muhammad Yasin Malik and ransacked the household goods besides beating up his ailing mother. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same day, that is 17th August 1989. यह है 4 youth seriously injured. Indiscriminate firing by militants in Srinagar. 4 youths were seriously injured in a shootout by the militant in Nalama Road area this evening. According to the reports, militant traveling in a Maruti van fired from the Gujwara to Navakadal on Nalama Road. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 18th August 1989. ये हैं 2 held for Jammu killings. 2 persons have been arrested in connection with the militants' violence on August 8, in which 5 persons were killed and 13 others injured. While one of the suspects arrested from a locality on the outskirts of the city, the other was arrested outside the state. The latter is suspected to be one of the 3 killers. A police party has been dispatched to bring him to Jammu. However, there are conflicting views as to where he was arrested. While intelligence sources said the accused had been arrested in Bihar, a top police officer said. A top police officer said the militant had been arrested on way to Delhi. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम है published on the 18th August 1989. Passengers silenced at pistol point. It was a miraculous escape for over 50 passengers who were traveling in a Magam-bound State Road Transport Corporation bus when it was hijacked by 2 armed militants near Kanihama village. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same date, that is 18th August 1989. ये है बंद for 3rd consecutive day in Valley. Bus hijacked, blown off by militants, bomb blasts, crossfiring, 2 dead. Details हैं for the 3rd consecutive day today, normal life in Kashmir Valley remained completely paralyzed at the instance of anti-Indian militants, while one of the injured persons in Tuesday bomb blast succumbed his injuries in hospital this morning. Meanwhile, the death of a youth from Batmalu named Firdos Ahmed in hospital. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम पब्लिश्ड ऑन 19 अगस्त 1989। ये हैं 3 injured in Srinagar, police firing, 30 hurt in stoning. 3 persons received gunshots near Navata when police opened fire to disperse a stone pelting crowd, while several others were injured in incidents of stone pelting, which took place in several parts of the city today. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same date, that is 19th August 1989। ये है हड़ताल in Baramulla. The border town of the Baramulla, about 50 kilometers from here in North Kashmir, observed complete band. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 19th August 1989। Inqilabi asks Muslim United Front MLAs others to quit. The underground militant leader Muhammad Azam Inqilabi, claiming to be a spokesman of Jammu and Kashmir Operation Balakot, has warned the MLAs belonging to Muslim United Front of serious consequences in case they did not resign from the state assembly and join the within quotes holy movement launched by Kashmiri youth for independence. News item published on 20th August 1989। ये है tension in Mysuma, 2 brothers arrested. Police today arrested 2 youths from Mysuma, Jamil Ahmadwar and his younger brother Hilal Ahmadwar, in connection with the recent incidents of violence in the locality. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 21st August 1989। 7 arrested in house-to-house search in Mysuma. A house-to-house search was conducted by security forces in the sensitive Mysuma locality here last night, leading to the arrest of about 7 persons. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम आया है ये 22nd August 1989। Militants gunned down National Conference leader. Militants gunned down the local leader of the National Conference in the old city this morning, creating panic among shopkeepers. The first of its kind occurred when the Zaina Kazal block president of the National Conference, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf Halwai, was shot dead near Khankai-Maula. Mr. Halwai is the first political killing in the state ever since militant activities started over a year ago. Further, unidentified militants had exploded bombs in the house of Pradesh Congress Committee President Mr. Shafi Quraishi and Provincial President of National Conference Abdul Samad Deva, causing damage to property. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same date, that is 22nd August 1989। हड़ताल in Srinagar. NC leader gunned down by 3 scooter-borne militants in Srinagar. ये हैं Kashmiri militants today carried out their first political assassination when they gunned down a dedicated prominent functionary of the ruling nation conference, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf Halwai, in the interior city about 40 minutes before the scheduled commencement of the autumn session of the Legislative Assembly. Mr. Halwai, in his late 40s, was the president of the Zanakadal block unit of the National Conference. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the same day, that is 22nd August 1989. Powerful blast in Baramulla, government transport yard. A powerful bomb explosion took place in the government transport yard late last evening here, causing damage to its boundary wall. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम है published on the same day, that is 22nd August 1989. ये है press control bill introduced in J&K House. The Jammu and Kashmir today introduced in the Assembly a bill which envisages wide-ranging restriction on the following of the free press and liberty individuals in the state. Bill drafted by the Law Minister Sheikh Mohammed Maqbool virtually aims at imposing press censorship of the state. Agencies add, Dr. Farooq said 170 people had been arrested in the state since July 1988 for subversive activities. Dr. Farooq Abdullah said 170 blasts had occurred in the Kashmir Valley during the period, claiming 4 lives. He said there were 15 cases of cross-firing during the year, resulting in the death of 8 people, including 3 Jawans of CRPF. One news item published on ये तो है 23rd August 1989. ये हैं Chief Minister Dr. Farooq Abdullah today claimed that police had identified one youth involved in the gunning down of prominent NC leader Muhammad Yusuf Halwai in interior city yesterday. He also disclosed that 12 people had been killed in bomb blast and incidents of crossfiring in the valley since July last year. Another bomb was occurred inside the excise shop, exploded in the Court Road. 2 persons were injured seriously. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 24th August 1989. Hartal in Srinagar, other towns. Most parts of the Kashmir Valley today observed complete hartal, with shops and commercial establishments remaining closed for the day. However, transport service played as usual. ये दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 26th August 1989. ये हैं hostages freed from J&K massacre. Special commandos of the Jammu and Kashmir police broke open the gate of the historic Jamia Masjid here this evening to release some persons held hostages by the militants. A 12-year-old boy, Tanveer Shafi, was killed, over 60 persons injured in brick batting and exchange of firing between the militants and the police on the third day of the hartal against the press bill today. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the 27th August 1989. Army out in Leh. 3 die in firing. The army has been called out and an indefinite curfew imposed in border town of Leh following the death of 3 persons in police firing this afternoon. One more news item published on the same day, that is 27th August. ये हैं Mirwais refutes government claim condemning last night's police action. Awami Action Committee Chairman Molvi Farooq today refutes Chief Minister's claim that arms were recovered from Jamia Masjid and that militants bolted the gates of the mosque from inside. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on the 27th August 1989. ये हैं न्यूज़ आइटम 2 militants traced from the sand dump in Jamia Masjid. While the police is still investigating whether Abdul Majid Dobi and Nazir Ahmed picked up from Jamia Masjid in the early hours of this morning or among the Pak-trained subversives, Chief Minister Dr. Farooq Abdullah today claimed that they were traced from under a huge dump of sand. News item published on 28th August 1989. ये हैं tension prevailed in the interior area of the capital city today, also as a result of adverse public reaction to police operation at Jamia Masjid on Friday, in which 2 militants were claimed to have been nabbed and arms and ammunition recovered from the mosque at their instance. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम published on 29th August 1989. ये हैं normal life in almost all the courts, including that of the High Court, was adversely affected as lawyers struck work to lodge their strong protest against desecration of Jamia Masjid on Friday last when police entered the mosque on the plea of flushing of armed militant hiding there. दूसरा न्यूज़ आइटम जो पब्लिश हुआ है 31 अगस्त 1989. इससे पहले एक और न्यूज़ आइटम आया है. ये तो है 30 अगस्त 1989. JKLF militant held, arms seized. A self-styled captain of the Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front was arrested and huge arms was recovered by the Kashmir police in Kupwara, agency's report. The Chief Minister Dr. Farooq Abdullah has commended the police party which arrested the wanted militants. Dr. Abdullah also told the House that 72 explosions took place in the valley during the past 7 months, beginning from January, resulting in the death of 5 persons and 52 injured. इसके बाद हैं ये न्यूज़ आइटम published on the 31st August 1989. Total band in Sopore, Shupian against Farooq's visit. ये हैं Chief Ministers Dr. Farooq Abdullah had to face total bands in Shupian town in South Kashmir and Sopore town in the North Kashmir yesterday and today respectively. A news item on the same date, that is 31st August 1989. ये हैं top Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front leader arrested. Kashmir police today claimed to have arrested one of the top ranking leader of JKLF in Kupwara sector in North Kashmir last evening. Though police sources refused to disclose the identity of alleged militant, it was reported that the accused was a Kashmiri youth, Abdul Rashid, who is also involved in several murder cases. दोस्तों इसी के साथ आदाब, आइंदा वीडियो लेके आपके सामने फिर हाजिर होंगे। शुक्रिया।